I'm gonna introduce myself. It's Justin, aka Just Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And some of you guys might know me from The Come Up, New York City, season 3, or some of you guys might know me from the Bad Boys Club, season 7. So this video is gonna be my Bad Boys Club experience because there's a lot of shit that I have to say that I want to talk about that I wasn't able to talk about in my confessionals because I wasn't able to do my confessionals. Um, but a lot of these confessional gangsters, like they had the chance to, say their piece, a little bullshit piece. So I'm gonna say my real piece, the real truth. And I just think the viewers at least deserve that, and I want to do it for myself too because I have a lot to say. So we're gonna get okay. So we're gonna actually start from the very beginning to when Karan basically told me about the Bad Boys Club, how he wants to bring it back and stuff like that. So we're gonna start from that. So I get a hit from Karan, and he actually asked if I wanted to be a part of the Come Up season 4. So I told him, I said, yeah, of course. So we left it at that, right? Then a couple weeks later, I get another hit up, and he actually gives me an option if I want to still join the Come Up season 4, or if I want to join the Bad Boys Club season 7 because he wants to get back into Bad Boys Club. Quite honestly, I never actually watched any of Karan's Bad Boys Club, so I was just like, well, I don't know how the Bad Boys Club will work for Gemini Films. So I was just like, let me just stick to the Come Up because I've done it before. Um, I know what it's about, so I'd rather just stick to the Come Up. Um, so then I told him that, and he was just like, no, I really think that it'll be a really good idea for you to join the Bad Boys Club. I think you'll be a really good fit for it. Um, and I was like, well, it's funny because, a lot of people, says that I should join the Bad Boys Club, that I'll be a really good fit for it. I've been told this numerous of times. So I don't know. I don't know. So he was just like, really think about it or whatever. So I was just like, so I thought about it, and then also, he was telling me, like, it's gonna be different, like the show's gonna blow up. He said that he was gonna have other bad girls, share it, and it's gonna blow up. So I was just like, I don't want to miss the opportunity if that was gonna be the case. So I told him, I said, all right, I guess I'll do it. So he told me he was gonna be in Boston and stuff like that. You know, stuff like that. So I was just like, okay. Um, so he basically gave me the rundown of how the way it was gonna go. How we're gonna be filming on weekends, and then like during the week you go back home and stuff like that, and whatever. I was told, that I'll get reimbursed for transportation, stuff like that. I said that I'll drive my car because I just like taking my own car, because I could just get up and go whenever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? So so that's kind of like where my head was at. Where my head was at with that or whatever. So he said that he'll pay for all that, whatever. So I was like, you know what, sounds great. Um, so then he told me to make a casting video, casting tape or whatever. So I did, and then next thing you know, I get a text and it was like, "You ready to film next weekend?" I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "It's like it's like right there." So, anyways, mind you, um, so it's kind of funny because one thing that I didn't know was that I didn't know this thing was gonna be filmed in someone's apartment. I did not know that. I didn't. So because I from what I remember, I was told a beach house. Um, so I didn't know it was gonna be filmed in someone's apartment. again, and I never watched any of his Bad Boys Club ever. You know what I'm saying? So I get there. So I get there and I see a building. So I'm like, is this the right location? So I'm like, am I at the right spot? You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, you're here. Because, I was trying to make sure because, like I said, I thought I was going to a beach house. So, next thing you know, he comes out, with the cameras and stuff like that. Um, then I basically, you know, walk and go into the elevator as you guys saw. Then I go into the apartment. So I'm like, wait, we're filming in an apartment? I was kind of like a little confused. Right? Like, I guess we'll see what's up. So I see Hayes and Ty. Um, they're all happy and shit. I'm just like still trying to figure things out. Like, we're in an apartment. You know. So meeting them at first, I was like, they're cool. They seem cool. But then I started like noticing things. Like it was like, okay, so they already know each other. So that kind of like came into my mind. Like, all right, so these two know each other. So you know, then I see that they go to the pictures, and then I see them pointing at people that they know on the cast. So I'm not gonna lie, like I really didn't like the casting choices, because it kind of seemed like, well, not that it seemed like, but it was that majority of the cast was from Boston, and they pretty much knew each other, knew of each other, had some kind of connection or whatever the case may be. And I kind of really didn't like that because, first of all, it doesn't make the show interesting. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the casting should have been like everybody not knowing each other, maybe one or two people, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like for the most part, I feel like majority of the cast should have not known each other at all. They should have been from different cities, just to make the show more interesting. You get what I'm saying? But when you have a cast of people that already kind of like know each other, it doesn't really make the show interesting. Like it doesn't because right there is kind of like the apartment, let's say, is already divided. You know what I'm saying? It's already divided. So for people that are like, oh, they separated the house and stuff like that, or the apartment, because we're not gonna say the house, we're gonna say the apartment. They separated that apartment and stuff like that. It's like, no, it was already divided because of the casting choices. Let's keep it real. We're gonna get into when I met Kay and Jeremy. Now, um, I know a lot of people call him Poppy, but I don't really look at him as a Poppy. I'm the Poppy. So I'm gonna call him Jeremy, because yeah, that's just what I'm gonna call him. That's his name anyway, so it is what it is. Um, so I met them when they came in, and instantly when I saw Kay and I saw how the way, I don't know, I just felt like we was already gonna click. Um, I don't know, I just had that kind of like feeling. Believe it or not, I even thought that when Jeremy came in, I kind of thought that we was gonna click too because I don't know, he just came in with like chill vibes. You know what I'm saying? He came in quiet, just like myself. So I kind of thought we would have clicked too, but I mean, he's a Boston, so you know how that goes. Um, so yeah, so then what happened? So then next we go downstairs to go, I guess discuss little, Ty and fucking Jeremy's little issues with the exes and shit like that. Which, mind you, watching the show, I'm like, these bitches are fake, straight up, because you have them in the confessionals, shading each other and shit like that. But they had a good conversation, and not only that they had a good conversation, but they seemed like they were cool and on the same team. You know what I'm saying? But then was shading each other, in the confessionals. I don't know. I don't get down like that. If I don't like you, I don't like you. You're gonna know I don't like you. You're gonna feel my energy, and you trust me. You're gonna know. You get what I'm saying? But everybody rolls different. Boston just rolls different. I don't know. They're just a bunch of fake bitches, straight up. You know what I'm saying? Um, So yeah, so we were outside listening to that stupid shit. And I was like, it's fucking cold. Like, can we like hurry the fuck up? That's what I was thinking in my head, type shit. It was mad cold that day. Um, so then we go in, and then I think that's when we started doing like the photo shoot. Then Rocky came. Me and Rocky already had each other on Instagram. I've seen Rocky post clips of him on Gemini Film, but yeah, has 3,000 followers. So just don't understand that. But anyways, so we're gonna pick up where we left off, and we're gonna get into the tea. So let's get into it. So okay, so we did the photo shoot, and then we went upstairs, and then that's when like everything started like hitting the fan. You guys really didn't see me much because I was kind of like watching. Just I was like really observing everybody's vibe. I was trying to, I was just trying to feel everybody out, and I mean, it was just like a lot. It was like, everybody making out with each other. I mean, hey, fuck it, have fun. Um, Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But then I started seeing like you know, people making out with each other, and then people, getting mad at Kay, and then they wanted to make out with him again, and then it was like then they were mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Over because he said it was the K show, and I never took that comment like that serious. It was never that serious. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? He said it was the K show. Okay, great, wonderful. Like, I mean, he came in with confidence, as he should. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I could have said it was a Justin show. Raquel could have said it's the Raquel show. The other bitches could have said it's their show. I mean, it's really not that serious. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really understand why everybody took it so personally, but I mean, that's I don't know, that's what girls do. So I was kind of like watching, and I was just like, like I wasn't feeling the whole like flip floppy shit, like, everybody making out with Kay and then they were mad at him and then, I wasn't feeling that, what I'm saying? To me that's kinda weird. It's like, either you fuck with me or you don't fuck with me. And it's like I don't do the back and forth shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I was just watching, I was just like, okay, this is very interesting, you know what I'm saying? Um yeah, then Lilo and Kay was getting into it, which honestly I thought they were gonna get into the fight because they were like too close to each other. Because if it was me, somebody was that close to my face, I'm straight swinging on you because you're not gonna be all up in my shit with the hands. Nah, fuck that. I don't do that. That's not what we doing. I would have somebody if that was me, they would have been got attacked. But yeah, I thought they were gonna get into the fight, so I was just kind of like just sitting there just watching, you know what I'm saying? So basically, it was just like a lot going on the first night. And like I said, I was watching. That basically, like I said, I wasn't feeling the back and forth shit. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? It was weird. I don't understand it. I don't get down like that. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, they were in the room, and me and Kay was out in the living room, and we were just talking. Kay brought up that he felt like people were talking, like that the rest of the cast was talking about him. I was like, no, I don't think so because I mean they were just making out with you, so I wouldn't think that that's what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? Then Karan comes out, and Kay was like, oh, I bet you that they're talking about me to Karan. Karan then goes and says, actually, they are talking about you. So then I saw Kay walk in the room, so I went to the room too. And I guess they, then Kay asked and was like, so what's up? And then they were like, like telling Kay how they felt about him. Also, people felt like I was being too quiet or whatever. I think I heard Hayes and I don't know somebody else. Yeah, I don't really know. Which is fine. I mean, I don't really give a fuck. Like I said, I was trying to feel everybody's vibe. Um, because I was just I don't know. Like when I'm in uncomfortable situations, it just makes me very like reserved. I feel like I have to watch every move and I need to just figure people out. That's just I don't know. Like when I'm in uncomfortable situations, That's just what it is. And again, I'm in Boston. I don't know nobody in Boston. You know what I'm saying? I'm noticing that majority of the cast is from Boston. They pretty much know each other, know of each other, whatever the case may be. So I don't know. It was just all kinds of things that was going through my head. Nobody's being checked at the door. Anybody could walk in with a weapon. I don't know, just all kinds of things was going through my head. So yeah, I was quiet because I was trying to feel everybody's vibe. It is- So then that's when everything escalated. So then Jeremy just like got involved. You know what I'm saying? When it had like nothing, he was looking for a moment. You know what I'm saying? He wanted a moment, and he got in the mix, and he started stepping up to Kay. So of course, Jeremy started doing the Bad Girls Club thing, and throwing the picture out and stuff like that. And I feel like it's kind of corny because it's just like we don't got to do what Bad Girls Club did. It's supposed to be Bad Boys Club. So it's like, let's be originals. You know what I'm saying? And we don't got to do the same thing what Bad Girls Club did. But of course, Little Robots, he grabbed Kay's picture, threw it out in the hallway. Kay did it back you know, just to get back, I guess. But it's like, it's just corny. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so basically, Kay threw the picture out in the hallway. Jeremy came back in and didn't really work out in his favor. He got beat up. He tried, but he failed. And then, Kay also expressed that, he didn't really do the best that he can do because, he was drunk, which I can relate to that because I had gotten, on my season 3 of the come up, New York, I had gotten to an altercation and, which I'm going to get into that, but, people was underestimating, that fight that I got into. Again, that was my first drunken fight, so I didn't do the best that I can do because I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? I was really drunk that day. So when Kay said that, I understood, you know what I'm saying? But Kay still beat him up, you know what I'm saying? So, but I want to mention that, and while they were fighting, you see that Kay had Jeremy by his hair, and then everybody started getting like, mad and was like, let go of his hair, let go of his hair, da 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 da. But then it's like when Jeremy had the hockey stick, everybody thought that shit was cute. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny how like when they're peoples, you know what I'm saying, do something, it's like it's okay, but then like when the other person does something, it's like it's a big ass problem. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they get down. They're fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, I was just watching the whole thing. Even though I didn't know anybody, obviously, the first day. But if they would have all jumped K, like all of them, or even just if they would have jumped him, period. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna allow that. You know what I'm saying? Even me not knowing K, I wasn't gonna just sit there and allow somebody to get, beat up on or pounced on, whatever, by more than one person. You get what I'm saying? But however, like I did mind my business because everybody was arguing. But if it was everybody physically jumping him, then I would have gotten involved. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna allow that. You know what I mean? So yeah, so then, Jeremy comes up with the hockey stick, everybody thought it was cute. Jeremy still got beat up, you know what I'm saying? He used the weapon because he can't fight and he knows that he can't beat K, and that's just really what it is. You know what I'm saying? So K goes downstairs and then everybody was all mad and stuff like that. And I kept telling them all night, I don't think this was on camera. I don't really know. I don't think it was really on the show. Like I said, I really didn't watch the show like that. But like I said, that night, I was telling people because they were telling me, they were like talking to me and was just going off about Kay, and I was telling them, I was just like, I don't think it was really that serious. I mean, I don't see what the issue is. Like I kept saying that. You know what I'm saying? They were like, yeah, but still, like he's coming in and this and that, like as if like he's like somebody, and I was expressing to them that I don't think is really not that deep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so basically then so I was telling them, I was like, I don't think it was really that serious, you know what I'm saying? So they're all mad, riled up, whatever. Karan comes up to me and tells me to go downstairs because Kay wanted his stuff and he only trusted me to bring his stuff downstairs. So I was like, sure. So I go downstairs. This part wasn't filmed. I go downstairs and I gave Kay his stuff, and I basically was talking to Kay, and he was telling me how he felt about the whole entire situation. I was hearing him out, and I told him, I have experience doing filming. This is my second show. The first show I came in real hot. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to come in reserved, and again, like I said, when I'm in uncomfortable situations, it just makes me like that. But also because this is my second show, I wanted to, like basically just feel people's vibe, and it's my second time doing this, so I have some kind of experience doing shit like this. So I was just basically telling him, that's why, I really wasn't around like that, for like the first night, because, I'm trying to feel people's vibe and stuff like that. So, it's his first show. Of course he's gonna make his mark. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. But, I was just, giving him some kind of advice. You know what I'm saying? So, I told him, I said, well, we're all supposed to go out. I think you should come out with us. He was like a little hesitant. He was like, oh, I think I should. But then, he was just like, in the middle with it. So we go back upstairs, and then I think that's when everybody was leaving. And then I think another argument happened between Lilo and Kay. I'm not really too sure. Then Kay didn't want to go out, but then he ended up coming in the car with us. Then they started arguing again. And I mean, it was just like a whole bunch of shit going on. They were arguing over stupid shit. Lilo was talking about, like, I don't know, something about like, oh, you're not talking about my cousin. I don't know, some stupid, dumb, drunken, retarded ass shit. Okay, talking about his cousin, and it's like, who the fuck are cousins? I don't know, because I hear that Lilo and Hayes are cousins, then Ty and Lilo are cousins, then Ty and fucking Hayes are cousins, and then Kay had a fucking issue with Jeremy. He was talking about Jeremy the whole time. He was talking about cousins. Like, I don't know who the fuck are cousins. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, Kay was just like, whatever. And then Lilo was just like, we're not talking about my cousin like that. And I don't know, it was just so stupid. And then, threatens Kay. And then we get there. And then he's like, oh, come out with us, him and Rocky. And then it's like, you can't throw threats and then be like, come to the club with us. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you both the heads get down, but we don't do shit like that. Because I don't take threats lightly. You know what I'm saying? I don't. So yeah, so basically we're in the club. And so Kay didn't want to come into the club because I guess he didn't trust nobody. I mean, it was the first night. Like a lot was going on, so I understand. So yeah, so basically I go into the club. We're all like turning up a little bit, and then Kay comes in. Now, when Kay comes in, everybody besides Jeremy, because he left because his probation or whatever. So basically, everybody comes in. So Kay comes in, and then everybody actually was coming up to Kay. Now I had seen in one of the little after shows that Rocky mentioned, or that bitch mentioned that Kay approached her first, which is not true. Everybody approached Kay first. I don't know why people lie, but that's just really what happened. So everybody was approaching Kay. It was, oh, my bad, I'm so sorry, and you know what I'm saying? And whatever. I kind of knew that wasn't, like, genuine. I knew everybody was just being drunk or whatever it was. I just knew it wasn't genuine. You know what I'm saying? And I told Kay, I said, I feel like they're going to still come in when they see you again, and they're going to come in on some rah-rah shit. I expressed that to Kay, you know what I'm saying? He said, we'll see what happens, type shit, whatever. So then we ended up going back. Me and Kay would stay in the apartment. Everybody else would go home. So me and Kay, we slept there, and then we woke up the next day. Kay's pillow was like, it had blood on it and stuff like that. So Kay woke up like really like mad because, Jeremy hit him with a hockey stick, and that's what caused his head to bleed and, end up on his pillow. So yeah. So he was like, when I see Jeremy, he wants to beat him up for that. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I mean, I wasn't trying to have him get sent home because I didn't know really what the requirements was for people to get sent home. So yeah. So, anyways, we ended up going back home. We got through the week of working and stuff like that. Then right back to Boston on the weekend. You know what I'm saying? And Kay said that he wanted to beat him up, and then I told him, I said, I don't, because like I said, I didn't know the requirements of what can make you get sent home. So I was like, maybe you should, because you already beat him up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe you should hold off on that unless if he tries to step up to you to handle your business. You know what I'm saying? He said he's gonna see what happens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so basically, so we get to Boston, and then we get to we used to go there like Thursday nights, and then get ready for the next day to film. So Friday comes, and we're getting dressed. Cade's basically getting himself ready to fight. He's dressing up to fight. So I told him, I said, whatever happens, I said, I'm not gonna allow you to get jumped. I already had told him that. Even on the way to Boston. So, like I wasn't gonna allow him to get jumped. You know what I'm saying? Which we're gonna get into that as well. Because, people have some things to say like, oh, like, you know, he didn't really have his back. Like, I had his back. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna no, I had his back. Anyways. So, but we're gonna get into that. So, so Kay's in the bathroom and I'm in the living room. So Karan, actually before that, Karan had mentioned that Ty was here. I think he said either Ty, it was like one of them. But basically, one of them said that they were here by themselves, some shit like that. And I turned to Ken. I was like, "Yo," I said, "I guarantee you they're all together." And he was like, "Oh, I'm sure of it." I was like, "No, watch." I said, "I guarantee you they're all together." So, anyways, I'm sitting in the living room. Kids in the bathroom. I hear them coming in, running their mouth. We have fucking braces, aka Ty, coming in. It's my house. It's my house. Like, pump your motherfucking brakes because it's not your house. You're too young. Um, you could own your little Barbie doll houses, but you don't own this one. It's Amy and David's crib. Like, shut the fuck up on some real shit. Like, you're mad fucking corny. You know what I'm saying? So, comes in, oh, it's my house with his fucking braces. You know what I'm saying? He goes into the room. Everybody's talking their shit. Honestly, Kay came out and he just started, like, going off, like, just boom, boom, on Jeremy. I mean, it happened so fast. They were fighting, whatever. I honestly thought in the moment I saw Rocky grab Kay off of Jeremy. So if you guys see when I saw that, but it was really Lilo. So when I saw that, I had immediately grabbed Jeremy off of Kay because y'all not gonna keep grabbing, you know, the other party off of y'all people. If y'all gonna do that, then I'm gonna grab your people off of my people. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what happened. So I had grabbed Jeremy off of Kay, and then Lilo grabbed Kay off of Jeremy, but really I thought it was Rocky in the moment because it happened so fast. So then, of course, Jeremy's little pussy ass fucking threw a little Red Bull bottle because he got beat the fuck up. So yeah, so basically everybody's going back and forth, and then honestly, this happened out of nowhere. Like nobody was expecting this. Rocky just comes out of nowhere with the picture. Mind you, let's before all that, the X on the picture, it wasn't from me or Kay. That had to be from production because we didn't put the X on the picture. I didn't do it. Karan honestly wanted us to do it. He asked and he was like, I think, well, he was just like suggesting. He was like, oh, I think you guys should put the X on the picture or X on their pictures just to like stir it up. And, and I said, I'm not going to start nothing. I finish it, but I'm not going to start it. You get what I'm saying? Kay was tempted. He wanted to, but he didn't do it. So production had to have put that X on the picture because it wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? So Rocky, I guess, saw the X on the picture, grabbed his picture, and then as you guys seen, he threw it at Kay. But it's like, if you wanted to throw it at him, it's like, then throw it. You know what I'm saying? You fucking threw it, and then you threw it on the ground. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand that. So anyways, runs up. So he throws a picture, runs up and is like, bitch, and then like kicks or whatever. And then does like the little girly punches on the back or whatever. And then Kay like tossed the bitch on the fucking couch. Now, this is when you have the little punk ass bitch, Jeremy, Now again, everything happened so fast. From what I saw, it looked like, because everything happened so fast, it looked like that he was grabbing Kay off of Jeremy. I don't know why I saw that, but it just happened so fast. So that's when you guys see me run up and then I grab Rocky to get him off of Kay. Just like how I grabbed Jeremy off of Kay when I saw, well, I thought it was Rocky, but it was Lilo grabbing Kay off of Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I got in it, grabbed Kay off of, grabbed Rocky off of Kay. Then you had those little punk ass bitch and missed. Now, I had seen an interview, right? Recently actually, of Raquel talking about, oh yeah, everybody's saying that Justin beat. No, it wasn't that. He said something about like, oh yeah, he said, oh yeah, Justin really didn't have your back. He really didn't jump in it. That's just what it is. He just only fought because Jeremy cracked him in the face. First of all, Jeremy didn't crack nobody. If you watch the clip, Jeremy missed his punches. He swung twice and missed. Like, that's how you know he can't fight. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, you want to sit here and say that he cracked me, but it's like, this is what I'm saying about Boston people. They're delusional. Watch the clip, you stupid bitch. He swung and missed. So the little bitch, like, swung and then missed. You know what I'm saying? But then Raquel, his delusional ass, like everybody else, so fucking delusional. It's like, yeah, but he cracked Justin in the face. He didn't crack me in my face. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you make no fucking sense. Did you watch the clip? Like, did you watch it? Like, I don't understand. Like, where did you see him crack me in my face? He didn't. He swung and he missed. Like, and he missed. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I cracked him in his face, though. Did you see that? No, but you forgot to mention that part. Because I uppercut the bitch a few times. So let's not even do that. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, it's a delusion for me. But anyways, then also I want to get into this. The bitch Raquel also mentioned that, you know, I didn't have his back, Kay's back or whatever, which I did. Again, in the moment, I thought that Jeremy was grabbing Kay. My thing is that if I didn't have Kay's back, then I would have never got involved, period. You get what I'm saying? Because technically, I wasn't signing up to be a security guard. I was signing up to be a cast member on the Bad Boyz Club. You know what I'm saying? The minute I saw Jeremy like in the mix, you saw me get into the mix. You get what I'm saying? So yes, I did have his back. You get what I'm saying? You didn't see fucking Braces and fucking Lizard fucking getting involved in the shit when Rocky ran up on Kay and then Jeremy got in it a little bit. You ain't see them get involved because that's their people's, you know, technically somewhat jumping somebody. So that was okay. You know what I'm saying? But I got involved because I said I wasn't gonna allow him to get jumped. So for Raquel to be like that I didn't have his back, that's bullshit. I fucking did. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't, then I would have just been standing there watching the whole thing, like how fucking Braces and fucking the little fucking bearded dragon looking ass bitch was motherfucking doing. You know what I'm saying? So I did have his back. So again, it's just like the fucking stupid shit that I be hearing. It's just ridiculous. So anyways, so yeah. So you saw the, you know, the little fucking punk bitch, you know, those little punches, and then he missed. And then you see me, you know, washing him up, you know, uppercutting him, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Mind you, so everything happened. We all ended up fighting or whatever. Which now we're gonna get into this. So Jeremy had 3 knots. Now those 3 knots was from me and Kay lumped him up, and you guys will see. And I'm gonna show you. You know, I'm gonna show you guys. You'll see it. Like, you'll see it before and after. Me and Kay lumped them up. The Boston people got beat up once again. It's kind of funny because they always get beat up. So they got beat up. All I had was like a scratch. I mean, really? I had a scratch. You got lumped up, you know what I'm saying? By two people, too. And I want to also address this too because I recently seen in an after show that Raquel, once again, because that bitch has a hard on for me. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get into all that in the video. Behind the scenes, that bitch has a hard on for me. Straight up. Straight up. And let's keep it real. But we're gonna get into all that. Anyways, Raquel mentioned, oh, everybody says that Justin beat up Jeremy, but did we all see Justin's face? Yeah, we did. But did you see Jeremy's face? He had 3 knots, bitch. Did you see that? But it's like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, Boston is so delusional. It's like, they're just so, like, like, it's aggravating. Like, you're saying, oh, did you see? You had a scratch. So what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bitch's scratch. Like, are you serious? Like, you're talking about, oh, yeah, did you see your bitch's face, though? Beat up. Beat the fuck up at that. Beat the fuck up. Not saw the fucking face. It was bleeding right here. Like, yeah, beat the fuck. Like, did you see that? You delusional bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just kind of funny to me. Like, anyways, back to the fucking thing. Production tells us to go downstairs. Me and Kay went downstairs. You know, we were just talking about the whole situation. And then, now it's just so crazy because, you know, watching the episode, because again, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I was watching it recently, and I see that, you know, Lilo was burning her picture, but then was so mad because his picture got broken. Like, I can't make this shit up. Like, I mean, you guys see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're mad because your picture got broken, but you had nothing to do with the drama. And then you decided to burn mine and Kay's picture together. That's what I'm saying. You're a fake bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're a pussy bitch. And you never want to know smoke. Let's keep it a fucking buck. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll get beat. You already got beat up by Kay at the reunion. And you was going to get beat the fuck up by me too. Because your ass was mine, bitch. I'll tell you that right now. Your ass was going to be mine. Unfortunately, your friend Tynell took your ass. Well, no, Tynell was going to get it anyways. But you was going to get it first. I'll tell you that right the fuck now. So yeah, so you had that ostrich looking bitch burning our photos like a punk ass, pussy ass, skinny, bony ass bitch. And didn't have the balls, you know, to really say that to our faces. But we seen it. You got beat up at the reunion. Aw, too bad. Anyways, so, you know, so the production could tell us to go downstairs. We go downstairs. And then, you know, they're upstairs, whatever. So then we come back upstairs. You see me break Tynell's picture. I mean, I broke it because, honestly, that was the first picture that was given to me when Kay... I think Kay gave it to me. I don't know. I don't really remember. It was some shit like that. I just grabbed it and I was like, boop. I don't give a fuck about you bitches. I don't give a fuck about none of y'all.
I'm going to fuck them up. I promise you. On my fucking daughter. On my fucking daughter that just passed away on July. Bitch, I promise you. I fucking promise you. Because why is my picture fucking gone? That's the thing.
Straight up, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all hoes. Straight the fuck up. So yeah, I broke your picture. And you did shit about it, bitch. Yeah. So then we ended up going to Lucky Strike. And so now we're gonna get into some tea because then you see the girls making out with each other, you know, whatever, they're playing like some dare game or whatever. So you see them making out with each other like fucking lesbians, you know, tonguing each other down like fucking slutty ass lesbians. And now behind the scenes, now I'm gonna get into some tea right now because we're gonna talk about it. I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna say it. So that night, a lot more happened behind the cameras. And I'm gonna bring it up because people involved me and it had nothing to do with me. So since you want to involve me, I'm gonna talk about it. It is what it is. So after filming was done, I get a hit up from Karan, and he says, he texts me and says, what did you tell David that happened in the, in the apartment or whatever? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, people are going around saying that you told David, that you told David some things that happened in the apartment. So I called Karan. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, Rocky is going around saying that you told David some things that happened in the. I'm like, first of all, I said, I mind my business. As you guys can see, I was to myself. I barely talked to them little bum ass bitches. Straight up, I barely talked to them. You know what I'm saying? So I was confused why my name is getting brought up in the mix. You get what I'm saying? So I was confused. Now, David is the owner of the apartment. Now, I fucks with David and Amy because they both lived in the apartment. So the thing is that so I fucks with David and Amy. You know, me and Kay, we were cooler with them than the rest of the bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because they're children, we're not. You know. So anyways, so I was thinking, I was like, if David is gonna tell anything to anybody, it will be Kay, because David and Kay were more closer than me and David were. So I had immediately hit up Kay, and I was trying to figure out if he knew what was going on. Now, Kay did mention something to me, and I was thinking, I was like, maybe this is, but again, I wasn't the one that said anything. I was just told this information. You get what I'm saying? And the information is that apparently that night that you guys seen everybody playing that game, you know, like that, making out like lesbians, like, you know how they were doing, that night there was a bit of an orgy that happened between Jeremy, Rocky, and Lilo. I guess apparently Rocky and Jeremy was sucking off Lilo like sluts, and you know, apparently Jeremy has a boyfriend, and Rocky had a boyfriend at the time too. You know, and they were sucking him off, you know what I'm saying, in the apartment. And basically I was told that Karan was the one that told David the information. Me and Kay wasn't there, so we wouldn't know what happened. You get what I'm saying? So why is it that my name is getting brought up in the mix as if like I told David what happened? Does that make sense? Like, what? It's weird. Like, it doesn't even make any kind of sense. So I'm gonna speak on it because you guys want to bring my name up in it. So I'm gonna speak on it. Yeah, you two sluts was sucking on some dick. Yeah, there was an orgy going on, from what I was told. And it's confirmed because Rocky confirmed that to Kay. Okay? They had talked about it, and Rocky confirmed it because, again, Karan hit me up with the information. I called Kay. Kay told me, he was like, haha, laughed about it, and was like, yeah, me and Rocky was just talking about it. Rocky confirmed that happened. Yeah. So these little sluts sucking on some shit. You know what I'm saying? They have boyfriends at home, and they trying to figure out who told. You shouldn't be doing shit. Like, it is what it is. It's your problem. You get what I'm saying? You want to do dirty shit? Like, don't try to bring other people in the mix. That's why I brought it up right now. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, like I said, like, it's just like, I had nothing to do with the situation. You know what I'm saying? Kay told me the situation, and I didn't go around and say nothing about it because, quite honestly, I don't give a fuck what none of them hoes do. I don't. I really don't. Like, I literally don't give... Like, I don't. Like, they could all be fucking each other. That's your business. It's not my business. I don't care. I literally don't give a fuck. So when I was told the information, I was like, oh, wow, okay, interesting. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like you have Raquel, like, talking about, like, oh, like, where the fuck did... Like, Where the mind like getting like I don't understand. I don't talk to you hoes. You guys are beneath me. I would never hang out with you guys. You get what I'm saying? So why is my name getting brought up in the mix? And I told Karan, I said, yo, I said, why are these people on my dick? Like I don't talk to none of them. You get what I'm saying? So Gabe told me that he had a conversation with Rocky. I don't know how the conversation got brought up, but it was something about like that that Kay was like, they were just talking about it, and then Rocky was like, well, who told you that? No, who told David that is what he said. And then Kay was like, oh, you know who? And then that was the end of that conversation. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, maybe Rocky thought that the only person that could have said something was Justin. But my thing is, how would I know the information when I wasn't there? Like, how would I know if I wasn't there? It doesn't make sense. We just got done beating our bitches to fuck up. And then we got sent out the motherfucking apartment. And then you guys did that while we were not there. So how the fuck would I know about what the fuck y'all slutty ass hoes had were doing? And then me tell David. Like, what? Like, it doesn't make no sense. Like, Raquel, like, that bitch is jealous of me, I swear to God. Jealous of me, wants to be me. Can never be this. Never. Look at me and look at that bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're like the only light skins on the show. I'm, you know what? Listen, I'm not even trying to sound like whatever. But just know that, you know the difference. I look better. Trash, class. Class, and trash. Mind you, Raquel's boyfriend, got mad. It's just so much. Okay, so because of that situation, from what I was told, this is what I was told, so I don't know if it's true or not, but that's why Jeremy did not show up to the reunion, because his boyfriend found out the information that he was sucking some dick like a slutty ass lesbian. Yeah. And Jeremy moved away like a little punk ass bitch, because, you know, he's a punk ass bitch and he couldn't face the truth. And I guess he moved from what I was told. And then Raquel, his man, was also mad because he was Raquel was making out with Kay on day one, because Raquel had a boyfriend the whole entire time, making out with people, sucking dick, who knows what the fuck he was doing, and had to block Kay because his boyfriend, wanted him to block Kay because, he got mad because he saw that Raquel was making out with Kay. So Raquel had to block Kay due to that situation because his boyfriend wanted him to. So yeah, these bitches were doing, like, it's so stupid. Like, be smart about it. Like, you have a boyfriend, right? Okay, you're out here cheating, obviously. Why would you cheat on camera? Like, these people are so dumb. Like, why would you do it on camera? It's stupid. Like, it's dumb. Like, do you guys have any kind of common sense? You guys have fucking boyfriends, and you guys are on the show. Well, you guys didn't suck dick on the show, but I'm saying, but you guys are doing things with cast members in the apartment where we're filming at. You don't think that's gonna get spread? Like, fucking dumb. Like, these bitches are stupid as fuck. So yeah, so it is what it is. You guys want to do dumb shit, so we're gonna spread the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so Raquel had to block Kay because the boyfriend got mad. Aww, shouldn't be doing shit like that. I don't know what else to tell you. Then I heard that the boyfriend wanted to fight Kay. It's just like, it was just like a lot. You know what I'm saying with that. But now we're gonna get into the next shit. Okay, so now we're gonna get into so basically we're gonna just move on along to like when we did our confessionals and stuff like that. So the day we did our confessionals, it was actually interesting because you guys seen Braces, talk a lot of shit, about me, talking about that I didn't want to smoke, that Jeremy should have left me alone, which the bitch is right. Jeremy should have left me alone because then his lumps would have never got as severe as it did. So yeah, he should have left me alone, but he didn't. Got beat up. So the bitch was right about that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, me and Kay were upstairs, and Karan comes up to us, and he's like, Ty wants to have a conversation with you guys about the picture. So, he wants to have a grown conversation. That's what he said. Now, I didn't know what he was saying in his confessionals, because clearly the bitch was talking heavy. I don't want no smoke, and Jeremy should have left me alone, and I stuttered. Yeah, okay. So we go downstairs. I didn't really like when we went downstairs, he was just like, I don't know, I just didn't like his vibe, you know what I'm saying? When we went downstairs and then we went whatever, So then we go into the room, as you guys seen. I sat next to Ty, if you guys seen, because I was waiting for the bitch to get smart so that he could hop on that ass and beat the fuck out of her. Feel what I'm saying? But then Karan told me to move, so I did. So it's just so crazy to me how you had so much to say in your confessionals. Literally 5 minutes before we had the conversation, and then we're in your face, and you ask us who broke your picture. I said I did, and then Kay said he did. Kay ripped it and I broke it, and you did nothing about it, cause you're a punk pussy bitch too, a weak, skinny, punk pussy bitch, straight the fuck up. And it's funny because you said that I stuttered, but when I checked you, you did nothing about it. When I beat that ass at the reunion, you did nothing about it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this right now. So we're going to get into it. So basically so after the lesbians was like making out and stuff like that, then I seen that they went up to the pictures, and then you see fucking Braces talking about, Mitch beat that ass, we ain't forget. Yeah, actually no, not yeah, because Mitch ain't whipped nobody. You get what I'm saying? I was drunk when that happened, and I didn't get beat up, actually. If you guys watched the altercation with me and Mitch, I was hitting the bitch. The fuck y'all talking about? Y'all seen my face, like all red and shit, because when I swung on the bitch, my face. You guys seen? You seen the bitch in her confessionals talking crazy, talking heavy. You know what I'm saying? So when I was watching the show, I was very confused because then we stood in front of the bitch, and it wasn't the same energy at all. You know what I'm saying? Because in the confessionals, it was like Justin this, Justin that, and then it was like when we were sitting in your face, and you said, "So who broke my picture?" We did. Like, I broke your picture, Kay ripped it up. You know what I'm saying? And you did nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And quite honestly, I wish you would have had that energy in your confessionals. I wish you'd had that energy in my fucking face that day, because I would have beat that ass at that motherfucking day. But it's okay because I already beat that ass at the reunion. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you this right now. I would have done you the biggest fucking favor in life. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I would have done you the biggest favor in life. If security would have not got me off of you, you would have met your motherfucking daughter that day, bitch. Yeah, you would have. You would have met your daughter that day. I whooping that ass would have brought you to your fucking daughter, bitch. You want to swear on your daughter talking about, oh, I'm my dead daughter, whoever broke my picture. Like, how you going to swear on your fucking dead daughter and then not do what the fuck you say? Bitch, let me tell you something right now. If security would have not got me off of you, that would have been the best day of your motherfucking life because you would have met your motherfucking daughter that day. Because, bitch, if security would have, like, you would have been toast, bitch. You would have been done. Promise you that. You would have been done. Because you was on the floor like this. Because I was punching your shit, bitch. So, clearly, the bitch didn't want no smoke. I checked the bitch. Didn't do nothing about it. But had so much to say in her confessionals. And I wish I would have known because I would have just ran over that table and I would have hopped on the bitch and whooped the bitch's ass. I mean, like daddy should have, like I did at the reunion. But, you know, it is what it is. I didn't know. The bitch didn't want no smoke, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So that's just really what it is. So basically, Kay and UC Braces hug each other. I didn't hug the bitch because I don't trust them. I don't know. I just feel like they're weird. So I never trusted them. So, you know, everything was squashed. But I didn't really trust it being squashed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to hug you because I still really didn't feel really okay with it. You get what I'm saying? Then we go upstairs. Lilo comes upstairs and he's trying to find out, like, who broke his picture. And it's like, Kay broke your picture. But it's like, now watching the show, you burned our picture. But then you're asking who broke your picture. But it didn't have the balls to say who burnt your picture. I mean, who burnt our picture? Like, you didn't have the balls to tell us that. To be honest, it should have been me and Kay beating up Ty and Lilo. That's what it should have been. Had bitches have balls to say what the fuck they did. Or what they said. But they didn't. You viewers, like the ones that don't pay attention, need to start paying attention to what's really going on. You get what I'm saying? Because I see in the comments that people are like, oh, you know, we want the come up Justin back, this and that. First of all, I've grown since my come up season. Two, I was in someone's apartment and the people that own the apartment actually fuck with them. And I have respect. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know we were filming in someone's apartment before the show. You get what I'm saying? So, now that I found that out, obviously, you know, in that moment, you know, like, we already knew, whatever. I was trying my hardest to not act out of character in somebody's home. You get what I'm saying? But besides all that, these punk bitches didn't give us the energy that they had behind our back. Because if they did, y'all probably would have been seen to come up Justin. You get what I'm saying? Y'all would, like, really. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have been seeing that. But they weren't giving that. So, yeah, so the punk bitches didn't really want no smoke. I mean, if they did, they would have had that same energy, but they didn't. So, moving on along. So, now, I think this is when my boy Calvin came in. I think so, yeah. This is when he came in. And I was actually excited to have a new boy because I just wanted like something different other than, you know, well, I didn't know before Calvin came, I didn't know where the new boy was from, but I was hoping he wasn't from Boston because I wanted something different, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he came in, and even before that, like, I was interested. I wanted to see how that was going to turn out, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he came in, he said he knew who I was from the come up, and, you know, we just vibed. We vibed. I never really thought anything bad about Calvin. He never gave me any bad energy. Calvin has great energy, you know what I'm saying? And I never got any bad vibes from him. Like, I love Calvin. Like, he's just the best. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so we ended up clicking. But Calvin wasn't going to just go based off, you know, what we felt about the boys. He was going to see for himself, which he did. And he saw it. And clearly, you know, it didn't, you know, like, clearly he saw the bullshit, as you guys seen. So yeah, so then that's when I guess Raquel came in, and then Kay and Raquel had the conversation, and everything turned out to be fine. You see, Raquel didn't want no more smoke with Kay. And then you see in this confessionals talking about, oh, I'm an emotional gangster, and no, it's not that you're an emotion. Like you're nothing. Like there's nothing gangsta about you. Like let's keep it a buck. Like there's nothing gangsta about you. You know what I'm saying? You're not no emotional gangsta. You're a punk pussy asshole, and you didn't want no more. You ain't want no more smoke with Kay, because you tried it with Kay, didn't work in your favor. You got tossed, and that's just really what it was. You didn't want to fight Kay no more. It's not that you're an emotional gangster. Let's keep it a buck. You're a pussy, and you knew that you couldn't fuck with Kay. Like let's be honest. Like we're gonna talk the truth, and the truth is that you cannot fuck with Kay, and you really can't fuck with us too. But you tried it with Kay, didn't work in your favor, so that was a done deal, and that's just really what it was. Like stop trying to sugarcoat it. Like it's just corny. Okay, so then basically, now we're gonna get into. I think that was the night of the slumber party, I believe. So we're gonna get into like what happened that night. So I don't know if this was shown on the show or not because again, I don't like I said, I didn't really watch it. I watched like some of the episodes recently. I don't really remember if this was shown or not. But that night, okay, so before I even get into that, we had all went bowling. And okay, now actually no. I want to address this real quick because on the show it was portrayed as if like I was jealous of Kay and Calvin. First of all, I was never jealous. I never gave a fuck about what they did. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like we were all three friends. You get what I'm saying? A lot of the scenes, like you guys seen, like me and Kay kissing on the beach. Like Karan wanted us to film on the beach. He wanted that storyline. So it was kind of like awkward because it was like, like, we didn't really know how to really go about it. So it just kind of happened the way it did. But really and truly, everybody was single. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't what you guys thought it was. So I never cared what Kay and Calvin was doing. We were all friends. Like, I never cared. So, like, I don't care. Like, I mean, it was shown that I was being jealous. I never was jealous. Never was. Again, we were all friends. And that's just really what it is. So, yeah, I just wanted to address that. But, so back to what I was saying. So, we had all went bowling that night. The night... It was before the conversation with Rocky, but we all went, everybody had a good time. We all went bowling, had a good time, and then we come back, and then that's when Rocky thing happened. We had a conversation with Rocky. Me and Rocky had a side conversation in the closet, in the room, before Kay and Rocky had a conversation, and me and Rocky we talked. Rocky said he doesn't have a problem with me. And yeah, he said that he didn't have a problem with me. I said I don't have a problem with him, but I fucked with Kay. I fucks with Kay, so I'm gonna have his back. He told me, well, Jeremy his bitch. He's gonna have Jeremy's back. I said, all right, cool. So you're gonna have Jeremy's back. I'm gonna have Kay's back. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we had the conversation in the closet, and I don't know if you guys seen this in the episode or not. But there was a tank top that the bitch was wearing. Well, like I said, I don't know because I don't watch the episode. I don't know what was shown. But if you see the bitch wearing a tank top, yeah, that was my tank top that the bitch asked me to borrow because the bitch obviously is a bum and didn't have her own tank top to wear. It's like it was a summer party, so you should have came in with some kind of something. I mean, I don't know. Like you can't. I don't know. Like I'm just saying. So we talked it out. The bitch was like, I'm just saying, do you have tank tops? Because I know you be wearing tank tops because you be like to be showing your muscles. Yeah, I have plenty of tank tops because I can afford them. You know what I'm saying? You can. So I gave the bitch a tank top, never gave it back, which I don't want it. You know, like, I mean, keep it because you don't shower. I don't need no smelly ass tank tops. Keep it because I don't want it. I'm good. You're good. But I'm just saying, the bitch borrowed a tank top for me because, you know, she's a bum. Anyways, so. And during the night, you have Hayes bringing up how me and Kay separated the house, which I forgot how that got brought up. And it's like, I'm only bringing this up because it got brought up on social media. So I'm going to bring it up. I mean, it is what it is. Like, you want to bring it up on social media? I'm going to bring it up now. So, basically said that, that he felt like that me and Kay separated the house. Now, I'm going to ask you guys because it doesn't make sense to me. Watching the show, who does it look like, who do you guys really think separated the apartment? Because if you guys really watch it, it wasn't me and Kay. And a lot more happened behind the scenes. But I'm saying, but it wasn't me and Kay. If you guys watch it, they all pretty much know each other. You get what I'm saying? They all know of each other, whatever the case may be. They're all from Boston. You get what I'm saying? So technically, the apartment was already divided due to the casting choices. But even besides that, they separated the shit. They were already in the room talking about Kay and then me a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So it was already divided. So the fact that Hayes was talking about that we divided the place, it just doesn't make sense. It don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I like Hayes. I never had a problem with Hayes. You get what I'm saying? But it's like when you pull weird shit like that, it's like I have to call it out for what it is. But again, I don't have a problem with Hayes, but I'm just calling it out for what it is. Okay, so then basically what happened next was, you see, okay, so you didn't see, but me and Lila, we were in the room, and that's when Calvin and fucking Cokehead was in the bathroom, having an argument or whatever. So we didn't know what was going on because Lilo was trying to, shoot a shot with me. He was like, mad because they had asked a question about who would you fuck in the house. They answered their question. Me and Kay answered our question. Quite honestly, none of them bitches are my type. So my response was Kay. You know what I'm saying? Kay's response was me. So Lilo always had a thing for me. He's been wanting my dick for the very longest. He's been wanting me you can't blame the bitch. I mean, I look good as fuck. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He's been wanting me. So he was in the room with me and he was trying to, shoot a shot. He was actually mad because I chose Kay and I didn't say him. And I was like, Lilo, I said, it's just not that serious. I said, that's just how I feel about it. It's really not that deep. He's just like, yeah, but I like you and this and that. I was like, yeah, whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we were just having a conversation. He was mad. Oh, little baby. And then we heard the commotion of Kay and Cokehead getting into the fight in the bathroom. So then we rushed out to see what was going on. We see everybody trying to break it up, whatever. So I was just really confused. I don't know what the fuck was going on. Mind you, watching the show, you see Cokehead was starting shit, which I'm calling the bitch Cokehead because the bitch has so much to say after we left the reunion about me and Kay, talking about that we took L's and this and that or whatever. First of all, not one of us took any L. Y'all people took L's in every single fucking fight that y'all been into. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, you wasn't at the motherfucking reunion, bitch. Let's keep it motherfucking real. You get what I'm saying? You was, I don't know where the fuck you was at, but you was probably downstairs doing coke, bitch. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you was probably downstairs doing fucking coke, motherfucker. So my thing is, you want to sit here and say, "Oh, we took L's, bitch. You wasn't motherfucking there." And if you was, you would have got beat the fuck up too. Now, if you would have kept that same energy with me and Kay while we were there, you would have gladly got beat up by me and Kay because you can't fight. You just can't. You can't fight. You get what I'm saying? So you would have got beat up too. So it's just funny how when we leave, you have so much to say, but if we were there, you would have got beat the fuck up, bitch. Like, really bad. Like, you can't even fight. Like, you swing like this. Like, I don't know. I saw, like, season 1. Like, somebody showed me it. And it's like, you can't, like, what is that? Like, you can't even, like, you can't fight. It's like, stop it. And when you was fighting Calvin, you was swinging like a fat bitch. Like, you can't fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. So, you got beat up, whatever, by Calvin. And stop acting like you was there because you wasn't. Okay, so now we're going to get into the whole touching situation. So that night, okay, so after the whole fight with Calvin and Steven, we were, it was me, Calvin, Kay, Lilo, I believe Ty, and I think that's it. We were all in the room, and I had to go to sleep to get up for work the next day. So I was in the bed laying down. I was drunk. We were all drunk. And I had told them, I said, I got to go to bed because, I had to wake up the next day to go to work. So I'm trying to go to sleep. I'm there laying down or whatever. And, everybody's still in the room. I don't really remember as far as detailed, as far as like what happened or whatever. But I ended up going to sleep. And then when I went to sleep, I don't know what happened. Apparently, there was an argument between Kay and Lilo. I was sleeping. I was drunk asleep. And, that's really what happened. So basically, I was told the next day by Kay that him and Lilo got into an argument. And that Lilo, like, did like a little rub on my ass. A little bit. It was just like this, like on my pants. Not even in my pants, but like on my pants, it was just like that. So quite honestly, I didn't take that personally because me and Lilo at that time, we were cool. And how the way it was told to me, it was just like, it was like a little rub like that on my pants. It wasn't in my pants. It was like a little rub on my ass, but not in my pants. You get what I'm saying? Also, yeah, I knew Lilo had an attraction for me, but we were cool at those times, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fucks with him, he fucked with me, we were cool. So I didn't take it any kind of way, and again, it was just only told that he only did this. So I didn't really take it personally, you get what I'm saying? So then, Kay expressed to me the argument that happened between him and Lilo, or whatever. So then we come back, and then, we come back to Boston like a week later. And then we go to Party City, and then that's when you guys seen the scene when Calvin told me about the situation. Now, of course, production wanted us to talk about that, for the show. So, yeah, so production wanted us to talk about, like, that night or whatever. Calvin was already expressing that there was an orgy that happened. And then again, they were also telling me about Lilo, like, rubbing, his hand on my ass a little bit. And then also that Lilo, I guess, like, pressed up on Calvin with his dick or some shit like that. I don't know. Again, I was asleep, so I don't know what the fuck happened. But they were telling me this information. So, Karan wanted us to talk about it. So, we were at Party City. Karan wanted us to talk about it, like I said. And, like, I was just reenacting my reaction when I was told the first time. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. Then we went back to the apartment, and then Karan wanted the conversation to happen. So that's when you guys seen Calvin bring it up. You get what I'm saying? And I've seen some of that. From what I remember, a lot was cut out because people were saying that I was like not saying much. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna address this right now. My thing is that I didn't have a problem with the Lilo, rubbing my ass while I was like, it was like a little like, from what I was told, it was like a little this, and Kay stopped it. From what I was told when it happened, and it's not like he was in my pants. It was just like a little this. So I didn't take it personally. I'm not gonna act out of character for the cameras. I'm not doing it. I didn't take it personal. We were Lilo and I. We were cool at those times, so I didn't take it personal. You get what I'm saying? So people felt like that I didn't really speak up enough. Again, I did not feel any kind of way about it. So I'm not gonna act out for the cameras. And that's just that. So, for anybody that's out there that's confused or that felt like that Calvin and, Hayes, I guess, like, basically fought for us, like me and Lilo's situation. I didn't have the problem. Karan wanted that conversation to happen. Calvin did it. So I was just listening. I didn't have the issue. The only problem that I had was that Lilo was, well, he said it in his thing, like in the meeting. He had mentioned that I was awake while he was doing it. And I corrected it and I said, no, I wasn't, I was sleeping. He then says again and was like, well, I feel like that's not true. Well, no, that is true. Because if he would have kept that same energy and would have kept saying that I was awake while that shit was going on, then you would have saw the other side of me. I could tell you that right now. So yeah, if the ostrich would have kept that same energy, then you would have seen the other side of me. But that's the thing, the bitch didn't. I don't know if this was shown on the show or not, but the bitch apologized behind the scenes or maybe on the camera. I don't know if this was shown or not. I don't know. But the bitch apologized and said, oh, I'm sorry. You're telling me that you was asleep. I thought you was awake. It was a misunderstanding, this and that or whatever. I said, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We moved on. Then also behind the scenes, he was cool with me, Kay, and Calvin, talking about like the show isn't for him and that he doesn't like the show and that it's so unprofessional and that he regrets even like doing it, that he never signed up for this shit, and that that people suggest that he should do it, so that's the only reason why he did it, and that Karan is so unorganized and Karan doesn't know what he's doing and stuff like that. So he was expressing that to us. Okay? And we were just listening. You know what I'm saying? So we were just listening, you know what I'm saying? Then we go to the hotel party. We weren't really there for that long. We ended up leaving. Because I wanted to leave. I was bored and I wanted to go. I was just like, what's going on? Like, there's no bottles here. Like, if you're having a party, have some bottles. There was no bottles. It was just a hot ass mess. So I was like, I'm going to the club. So I told Kay and Calvin, I'm going to the club. If they wanted to come, let's go. If not, I would have went by myself. So I told them, I said, I'm going to the club. They said they wanted to come, so let's go. Like, we out. So I told Karan, I said, we're going to the club. Karan was like, oh, you sure? 100%. I don't want to be here. So we ended up going to the club. And yeah, so that's really what that was. So my thing is that, hold on. So then we get into, like the next time, I guess, we all connect, like we all seen each other, I guess, I don't know. That was when Hayes and Calvin got into the fight, so we're gonna get into that. So basically, we're upstairs, we're talking about, everything and stuff like that. Hayes came, but Hayes was like, by like the elevators, we were outside. So Hayes went to the apartment. Then we went downstairs and we seen, I guess Calvin seen that his picture wasn't up or whatever. So I guess Hayes did something with it. I don't know what he did. So whatever. So I expected Hayes and Calvin to get into into a fight because of what happened the last time. They got into an argument. So I already knew there was like bad blood. You get what I'm saying? So that was to be expected. So they fought, whatever, we broke it up. That's really what happened with that. Then Hayes was on the phone. And he was on the phone with Ty. And Ty was like, did anybody jump you? Anybody jump you? And I was like, bitch, if we did, what the fuck were you gonna do about it? Nothing, bitch. Because from what I was told, Lilo and Hayes got jumped outside of the show and you did nothing about it, bitch. Because you a punk pussy hoe. You did nothing about it. That's what I'm saying. Talking about, oh, did they jump you? And if we did, what the fuck was you gonna do about it, bitch? Nothing. Yeah. So anyways, so Hayes was on the phone with Ty, and then Ty was asking a dumbass question. So me and KB was like, we didn't jump nobody. So whatever. So then I think that's when Hayes go downstairs. And then next thing you know, Steven comes up. Now, here's my thing with that. In my honest opinion, Steven should have not came up. He should have not been allowed to come up. I'm going to be honest. And I'm just going to keep it real. He should have not been allowed to come up because he's not a part of the cast. You get what I'm saying? In my opinion, I feel like production should have stopped that because, again, he's not a part of the cast. And it's just coming off like an ambush. You get what I'm saying? So, filming should have been stopped. And that Steven coming in should have been stopped. And I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Steven, you're not a part of the cast. Why the fuck are you here? The bitch is thirsty for attention. He wants more camera time. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, you're so hyped about being on Bad Boyz Club. Like, bitch, your season was filmed in a basement. Calm down. Calm down. Your reunion was filmed in a basement. Relax. 10 years ago. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax. It's not that deep. Nobody knows who the fuck you are. So Steven came in, and then he wanted to fight Calvin again. So they fought. Didn't do nothing. I mean, he was just like, he was on top of Calvin. He was like, swinging like a fat bitch. You know, didn't really do shit. So that's really what happened with that. So that got broken up. So yeah, it didn't really work in his favor. Anyways, so yeah. So Hayes was saying certain things like, you know, you got something coming your way. And I was wondering, like, what exactly he was talking about. So then Steven came in. So I was like, okay. Then next thing you know, we see Lilo come in. And he's like, where's Calvin at? Where's Calvin at? Now, early, a few minutes before, I had mentioned that a week prior to this situation, Lilo was being cool with us. He was talking about how he felt about the show. And he was apologizing. You get what I'm saying? He was cool with all three of us. Me, Kay, and Calvin. When filming was done. So it confused me how now all of a sudden you want to come in all riled up, hot, talking about where's Calvin at? Where the what is that? Because a week ago you was just cool with Calvin. Now that your two friends or cousins, I don't know what the fuck y'all are, fought him, now you want to come in and try to fight him? Like, that's whack, that's corny. It doesn't make no sense. You're a follower, and you have people hype your motherfucking head up. That's why you wanted to fight him, because you was just cool with him last week. So it doesn't make sense why you want to fight him all of a sudden. You get what I'm saying? Which is why you guys seen that I was in front of the door, and he was trying to get through, and I was stopping him from getting through the door, because I was trying to get to his fucking head and be like, yo, what are you doing? Because a week ago, you was just cool with him. Now all of a sudden, you want to fight him? It doesn't make any kind of sense. You know what I'm saying? And in his confessionals, he wants to be like, oh yeah, Justin's so scary. The way he moved. First of all, I didn't move because I'm scared of you. Bitch, I'm never scared of nobody. And especially you. I could beat you Lilo, I could really beat you the fuck up. On some real shit, like, you don't want no smoke with me. And that's the problem. Is that you had plenty of opportunity to express how the way you felt about me to my face, and you fucking didn't, bitch. Because, bitch, you're another bitch that I can bench press. Bitch, I'll fuck all you hoes up. You get what I'm saying? You can't fuck with me, and that's just really what it is. If you wanted to do something in the moment because I was in your way, you should have done it. So the bitch is talking all this hot shit, talking about that he'll fight anybody in his way. Bitch, I was in your way. And you did nothing about it. That's what I'm trying to say. And I let you go by because if you guys see, he couldn't go past me because he's not stronger than me. He can't fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? He can never fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? So you couldn't go past me because you're not stronger than me. So yeah, you did like a little push to get me off of you. But really and truly, bitch, if I wanted to beat your motherfucking ass, I would have beat your ass a long time ago. I would have beat your ass in that moment, bitch. And I didn't. You wanna know why? Because we were cool in those times. So I was in your way because I was trying to get to your head as far as what are you doing? You was just cool with Calvin last week. Don't let people get to your head to hype you up to do something that that you shouldn't really be doing. Like, you was just cool with this kid last week. It doesn't really make any kind of sense. So don't let people control you. Because I know that's really what it was. People got to his head, and that's the reason why he wanted to fight Calvin. It doesn't make sense. You were just cool with Calvin last week, now you want to fight him? So that was my reasoning. You know what I'm saying? Now, people also question why Kay and I didn't fight in that moment. Because he got attacked, like, he fought 3 times. Here's the thing. Me and Kay, we didn't have problems with those people, but we also fucked with Calvin more. So we were trying to have Calvin's back the best way we can. But again, if you guys watch and you guys see Lilo mentioning like, oh, I thought we were friends, and because me and Lilo, we were cool. You get what I'm saying? I expected Hayes and Calvin to fight because they already had their problems. Steven, he should have not even been in the apartment. Karan should have stopped that. Let's keep it real. Karan said he didn't know. Even if you didn't know he was coming, the fact that you saw him coming in, you should have stopped it. It is what it is. I don't care. So that's just that. So they ended up getting to a fight. But the Lilo thing, people really was on like, oh, Justin should have fought Lilo. You know what? You guys are right. Maybe I should have fought him. But again, I was cool with Lilo at that time. So I was just trying to get to Lilo's head. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, you was just cool with Calvin last week. That's why when you saw him, like, kind of like push me off of him. And I was like, I'm not touching your line. Because I wasn't trying to fight the kid. I was just trying to get to his head. Like, what are you doing? Because trust and believe, if I wanted to fight the bitch, I would have fought the bitch. I have no problem doing it. Trust and believe. But I was just trying to get to his head. That's all. Lilo wanted to get to Calvin so bad, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, fuck it. You want to fight Calvin? Go ahead. I knew it wasn't going to work in his favor. I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Calvin was already holding his own. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I already knew it wasn't going to work in his favor. So go ahead. Go. And you went into the bathroom and you got beat up. You know what I'm saying? You got beat up and you want to be in your confessionals talking about, he gave me a scratch here and he gave me a scratch on my lip. No, your lip was busted and you had a bruise right here. Like, stop it. Like, you got beat up, bitch. You got beat up. Sorry, but you did. You know what I'm saying? You had a busted lip and you got bruised the fuck up right here. You got beat up. That's just really what happened. So stop trying to sugarcoat it. Like, oh, I got a cut on my lip. No, bitch. You had a busted lip, bitch. Like, stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? And then he wants to come up to me, as you guys seen, and be like, well, I thought you was my friend, and, you know, this and that. Like, first of all, like, yes, we were cool at those times, But when I had watched the sneak peek or the trailer or whatever it was of the me and Jeremy fight that Quran posted, or it was like the sneak peek, whatever, and I seen me swing, but I seen that Lilo was trying to block me from hitting his bitch. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, and again, that was in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? But it was like, fuck it. Like, obviously you fuck with Jeremy more. I fuck with Calvin more. So it is what it is. I got in front of you when you was trying to fight Calvin. And when I was beating your bitch up, you was trying to block my hit from, beating your bitch up. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So yeah. So that was that. So that's kind of like what caused like the me and Lilo thing. And then Lilo has so much to say, talking about like, oh, like, in his confessionals, of course, like a confessional punk pussy ass gangster, and talking about yeah, he's nothing hot. First of all, I never wanted you. You're nothing hot, bitch. You're ugly as fuck. I never wanted you. What the fuck? You look like a reptile, bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're talking about I'm nothing hot. I never wanted you. I look better than you. Are you serious? I look better than you. Like, come on. Like, come the fuck on. Like, you can't fuck with me, bitch. I never wanted you. You're mad ugly, bitch. Like, don't even do that. You get what I'm saying? Don't even fucking do that. You look like a fucking reptile, you fucking pussy ass hoe. Like, you look like a fucking reptile, bitch. You really do. Bitch, you could literally live in my fucking turtle tank, you fucking pussy ass reptile looking ass bitch. Like, you could live in here and have my fucking turtle fuck you up, you pussy bitch, cause you're a weak ass hoe. So shut the fuck up talking about I ain't nothing hot, bitch. You can live in here. You're more than welcome, you fucking homeless ass bum ass bitch. No, like, because people said I was co-signing, but you have Raquel in his confessionals talking about it's giving he was very much awake. No, bitch, it's giving you wasn't even there. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, get off the drugs. Okay, get on your fucking meds, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you fucking pussy bitch. Because you have so much of a hard on for me, it's like it doesn't even make any kind of sense. You're speaking on something that you wasn't even there for. What do you think that is? Let's take a guess. Co-signing. Yeah, co-signing. That's what the fuck you was doing in your confessionals. It's giving he was very much awake. You wasn't even there. Like, what are you talking about? You was not there. Talking about, oh, I was awake, but you wasn't there. So who's co-signing? You. It doesn't make any kind of sense. So to me, it's like these people are just like hypocrites, and they're all like walking contradictions. It really just doesn't make any kind of sense. So, anyways, so now back to what happened. So Lilo got beat up by Calvin. Calvin was uppercutting him, beating that ass as he should. Good for you. And yeah, so basically the next time, I think it was like the next day. Yeah, so the next day, Karan wanted me and Lilo to have a conversation. As you guys seen, we had the conversation. So I didn't want to have the conversation in the apartment, because in case if it got out of hand, I wasn't trying to fight in the apartment. If it did get out of hand, we could duke it out downstairs or anywhere else other than the apartment. Because apparently when I had fought Jeremy, Karan said I broke the TV. I don't know. I didn't feel me hit the TV. It didn't look like it hit the TV. I don't know. Lilo was trying to block my hand, so I don't know. But anyways, so me and Lilo, we go downstairs, and I basically told him about himself, straight up to his face, because I'm a real one, and that's what I do. I don't have a problem telling you what I feel about you. So I told him how whack it was, how weird it was, and it didn't make no sense. You get what I'm saying? He was sitting there, didn't know what the fuck to say, didn't make no sense when he was speaking. It's like, think before you speak, you stupid bitch. Because you made no sense when you was trying to talk to me. You get what I'm saying? You made absolutely no fucking sense. So I'm trying to tell you about yourself, and you're trying to come up with some shit, and it's like, you made no sense. So yeah, so I was watching that, and I seen, you know, how I was telling Lilo about himself, like a real one that I am. And you had the bitch in his confessionals talking, oh yeah, Justin's so scary. Um, I mean, I can't. It's like you guys see it. It's like they're so delusional. It's like I don't know like what they see. I don't know. Like I mean, I just don't know. Like if anybody, it's the scary one is you, because you want to be in your confessionals having this hot energy, but you didn't have that hot energy in my face because you're a pussy bitch. You're a pussy bitch. You never wanted no smoke with me, bitch. Never did. And never would want to. Because let me tell you something right now. If you did, that would be the last fucking 10 seconds of you fucking breathing, bitch. Promise you that, hoe. You don't want no motherfucking smoke, bitch. I'll tell you that right now, and you know that. That's why you was in your fucking confessionals talking hot, bitch. Promise you that. You know it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in your face telling you about yourself. You in your confessionals talking all like, oh, Justin's scary. Bitch, I'm never scary. Never scary. Don't ever. Like, I've grown as a person. You get what I'm saying? But I could still take it there. Without a motherfucking doubt, bitch. Promise you that. And that's why I took it there at the motherfucking reunion. So I seen that and I was really confused because, you know, I'm in your face and I'm telling you about yourself and you're just sitting there like, you know, not making sense and stuff like that. But in your confessionals, it was more like, oh, Justin is a scary bitch and, you know, he's so scary and da-da-da-da. And it's like, I wish you would have told me that in my face because then I would have hopped on that couch that you was sitting on and I would have beat you in the motherfucking couch, ho. That's what the fuck I would have done. So I wish you would have had that energy then because then you would have got your ass whooped the next day after Calvin had whooped your motherfucking ass. So you would have got 2 beatings 2 days in a row. Damn, that would have been bad. But it would have happened. You get what I'm saying? But no, the scary bitch wants to be in his confessionals talking hot crazy. And then in my face was a whole other story. It's a punk bitch. And then also wants to be like, oh yeah, the apology wasn't genuine. You know, this and that. So you cop the plea then. You get what I'm saying? You cop the motherfucking plea because you're a pussy asshole. You get what I'm saying? Because you want to be like, the apology isn't genuine. But if you was a real one, if you was a real nigga, you would have been like, nah, you was awake. Straight up, you would have been like, nah, you was awake. And now I would have got up and I would have whooped that ass. But you would have kept that same energy. You get what I'm saying? That's what real ones do. But no, you want a fake apology because you're a pussy asshole. You know you would have got fucking scary pussy bitch. Cop the motherfucking plea by fake apologizing because the bitch never wanted no smoke. You get what I'm saying? And that's the motherfucking truth. So, you know, in his confessionals, he wanted to talk hot, crazy, whatever, but it's like in my face, it was never given that because he's a punk pussy ass hoe. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? So, honestly, he's a waste of breath because you're a punk pussy bitch. You can't fuck with me. You can't, you know that. That's why you was talking hot in your motherfucking confessionals, bitch. Trust me. And that's exactly what happened. We all seen it. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish you would have kept that same energy like your friend Ty. Because then you would have got that ass whooping on that couch. Yeah, you would have. Yeah. So, now we're going to get into the last time he was there. And this is when shit gets like a little interesting because this is the day we went to the club and this is when it was me, Kay, and Calvin, and then Ty and Lilo was in the club. And honestly, I didn't want to talk to them. I didn't really care to talk to them because, to be honest, I never really cared for Ty like that, and I felt like Ty never really cared for me like that. Me and him, we just never really clicked. Like I said, me and Lilo, we were cool, but then after all that situation with the Calvin thing, like I kind of looked at him different. No, not kinda, I did, because I felt like it was kind of weird. So I didn't really care to talk to them like that. So they actually came up to us and was like dancing around us, you know, doing what they do, like, you know, like little fucking fake ass punk ass hoes. And, you know, they were doing what they do. So Kay and Calvin, they were talking to them. I didn't. I walked away. I was just doing me. They had a whole conversation with them. I don't really know exactly what they were talking about, but I see Ty talking about like, oh, like whatever Kay said was weird and this and that. No, bitch. Whatever the fuck y'all did was weird because y'all came up to us. Okay? Then we left. We went outside. That's when you guys see everything that happened. I'm trying to remember what happened. All I remember what happened is that I know that there was a situation that Calvin had told Raquel that Braces was talking about her, and Braces, of course, denied it like a pussy hoe. So, of course, a punk pussy hoe, the Braces ass bitch, denied about, you know, talking about Raquel because, I mean, why would Calvin make that up? You get what I'm saying? For what? What is the purpose of Calvin making that up? It doesn't even make any kind of sense. But it's just crazy because Raquel mentioned that she fucking heard that Ty was talking about her from other people. So it wasn't just from Ty. It wasn't just from fucking Calvin. Other people told Raquel that Ty was talking about the bitch. So like, I don't understand. Like. I don't know. I can't make this shit up. It's like if you're hearing it from other people, then clearly that's what's going on. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. It doesn't make sense. So, anyways, all I remember is that me and Kay were talking, and then Calvin comes up and he's like, "Not you taking your shit off. Not you taking your shit off." And then Tanel comes up and he's like, "I'm not going to be talking for too long. I'm not going to be talking for too long." And I was like, "Bitch, you're talking for too long. Swing. Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't understand. I'm not going to be talking for too long." But it's like, you're talking. Shut your motherfucking braces and do something. Punk pussy hoes. So, security comes in, gets in the way. You see fucking braces, you know, like, try to swing. And it's like, it looked like you was trying to smack him. Like, you wasn't even throwing punches. You was trying to smack him. Like that's how Boston gets down. Because I recall you trying to sit here and say after Lilo and Calvin fought, you try to say, "Oh yeah, no shade. That's what we give it up. That's what we give it up." What, y'all got beat up? That's how y'all give it up? Because I mean, that's what y'all was like. That's what it was giving. Y'all was getting beat up every single time. So I guess that's what y'all give up is getting beat up. I mean, that's really what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? So, Calvin was bopping your shit, and you was like swinging, but like you missed. Like, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. Like, that's what Boston do. Yeah, that's what Boston does. Y'all got beat the fuck up every single time. So, Calvin was bopping your shit, whatever. They broke that up, and then, you know, that was really that. And then even before that, Ty tried to do some cute shit, and because I was already standing by Calvin, and Ty was like, "Bitch, what you mean? No, bitch. Like, I'm older than you. Respect your fucking elders, ho. You want to tell me, bitch, move me, and see how far you was gonna get with that shit. Not so far, bitch." You wasn't gonna get far with that shit. So you're telling me, bitch, then do it. But you didn't, like a punk pussy hoe, like you are. So, anyways, so that's when he tried to attempt to run up, but got, you know, bopped a couple times, whatever. So then we ended up going back to the place. The new boy was there. I mean, the new boy was a little weird. I don't know. Honestly, I went to sleep early that night. Everybody else kept staying up. Like, they just stayed up. As you guys seen, Kay and Calvin got into a whole argument with him about, I don't know. I don't know too much detail about what happened. I was sleeping. All I know is that some a K got touched by him. I don't know. I don't know the details, but the boy was a little off. I felt like I don't know. That was like a little weird. So, anyways, the next day comes, and I went out to eat by myself because I wanted to just be by myself. I wanted to just sit, have food, chill. That's what I wanted to do. I like me time, and that's what I wanted. So I went out. I was chilling or whatever. Then, I went back to the place, and then I wanted to go to a hookah lounge because that's just what I wanted to do. So Kay and Calvin wanted to go too. So the new boy was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you around Boston and this and that or whatever, and we're gonna go to a hookah lounge. I know a few and whatever the case may be." So I was like, "All right, bet, fuck it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt." So he was like, "Can we just go to my place so I can go change, and then we're gonna go to a hookah lounge?" I was like, "All right, bet." So we ended up hopping in my whip, and then we were driving to his place. So as we're driving to his place, Calvin goes and tells me and says, "By the way, be careful with Rocky." So I'm like, why? Because, again, you guys seen on the show, me and Rocky, me, Kay, and Calvin, we were cool with Rocky, but me and Rocky, we didn't have a problem. So I was like, what are you talking about? He tells me and says, he says that production wants him to fight, you. And I was like when I tell you, I was heated because I'm out with the setup shit. That's not what I do. I don't get down like that. I understand Karan's trying to do a show, but I don't do the setup shit. You get what I'm saying? That shit is corny. I don't fuck with that shit. When I had found that out, I definitely turned into somebody's driveway, reversed back, because I was gonna go back into that place and shut shit the fuck down. Because I don't do that setup shit. You get what I'm saying? That shit is corny. That shit is whack. So Kay and Kevin was like, "Nah, calm down, this and that or whatever." I'm like, "Nah, fuck that. I don't do that corny shit. We're not doing that shit." You get what I'm saying? They called Karan on the phone, and I think Kay called Karan on the phone, and Kay had asked Karan like, "What's going on?" Because Rocky's saying this. Karan was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" So then Karan was confused. So then Karan was like, "Let me call Rocky real quick because I'm trying to find out what's going on." So Karan calls Rocky. Then Karan calls back and says, "So I just got off the phone with Rocky, and Rocky said that he definitely never said that production wanted me to fight Justin. He said the only thing that he said was that Justin comes in with braids. So he feels like that me and Justin are gonna get into a fight." Sorry, I needed that. Do you guys hear that? How dumb that sounds? So I come in with my braids, professionally done. Okay? Professionally done. Okay? Because I can afford it. Because my hair braider hooks my shit the fuck up. Okay? My shit be looking good. You know what I'm saying? And you feel like we're gonna fight because of that? What sense does that make? When I was told that, I laughed because I thought it was funny. It didn't make sense, but I laughed. I thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? So then we go to the boy's house, and he gets changed, and then, no, he didn't get changed right away. He went to the crib, and then he wanted to smoke a blunt, and then Kay and Dom was like, whatever. And then they wanted to get some food, so they went to go walk to get some food, and then he went to his crib to go. It was just like a whole mess, to be honest with you. Because the original plan was for us to go to the hookah lounge, and then we were gonna go back to the apartment. So I guess apparently they were having like a beach party or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know anything about that until I got to the boy's house. Mind you, like, I don't know where the braids shit came from, but it's like, if you're so mad that my braids look good and I can afford it, like, I mean, I can always put you on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a dope ass hair braider that she be hooking my shit the fuck up. I mean, she do. Like, y'all seen it on the show. She be doing her shit. You get what I'm saying? I could always put you on. It's not a big deal. Calm down. It's never a big deal. You know what I'm saying? I could always put you on. She'll gladly get that bag and do your motherfucking hair. It's not that serious. Like, I don't know where that came from. Like, you're talking about my braids? I don't think about you motherfucking punk hoes when I get my braids done. My shits are braided right now. And I'm not doing a show. I just like getting my shits done. You know what I'm saying? And that's just really what the fuck it is. So, then, so whatever. So then all that happened. Then we ended up going back to the apartment. Now, when we went back, hold on. I seen that Rocky had sneakers on. So Rocky was there with Karan. It was just Karan and Rocky. So I seen that Rocky had sneakers on. And then, like, he walked in. Like, we walked in. My bad, I'm sorry. We walked in. It's my heartburn. We walked in and he was, like, doing all this with his sneakers on. As if, like, you're gonna do some shit. Like, I don't know what you was, like, I don't know. But it's like, bitch, if you wanted to, you could have done something. You get what I'm saying? And then you would have got beat the fuck up, too. My thing is that, like, Rocky does things for the hype. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, he's not really that tough. Like, he talks a big game. But it's like, he's not really that tough. You're not. Like, you can't even fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have so much to say, like, about the braids. And then, you know, you told Calvin that, you know, Karan wanted, you know, you to fight me and this and that or whatever. But it's like, if you wanted to do it, then do it. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know what else to say. So I fucking came in. I dropped my bag, right in the front. And then I was standing across from him, you know, at the island. And I was just basically trying to figure out, like, what the fuck is going on. Then that's when Karan, like, gets the cameras rolling. And he's like, anything you have to say to your face, I say to your face. I said, okay, so then what's the problem? Like, so then he fucking, said, the body, you know, something about bodyguard stuff. About, like, he hears that I'm being, like, a bodyguard and stuff like that. And, you know, that bodyguard stuff continues. That we're going to have to catch our fade. And I told him, all right, cool. Like, then we can catch our fade. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what it's gonna be, then that's what it's gonna be. Because I was basically telling him, like, you're gonna have their back, and I'm gonna always have Kay and Calvin's back, so it is what it is. And I told him straight up to his face, I said, if somebody jumps in Calvin's fight, I'm jumping in it. So I don't know what he thought that was gonna do. Like, I don't know if he thought that was gonna change anything. Like, I don't know. But it's like, bitch, nobody's scared of you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, because I felt like the only time that I was playing bodyguard was when Lilo was trying to get to Calvin. But that's only because I felt like at that moment, I felt like it was becoming an ambush. And I was trying to figure out, Lilo, what are you doing? Because a week ago, you were just cool with Calvin. So now all of a sudden you want to fight Calvin? Like, it just doesn't, it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't know, like, I don't know what he's talking about. You get what I'm saying? But I told him, I said, if anybody jumps in Calvin's fight, then I'm jumping in it. So I don't know, like, what he thought that was going to do. And then after that, he was just, like, you know, expressing how he fucks with me. And that he drinks off my bottles because he's a bum bitch. And, you know, that, you know, basically he fucks with me. And, you know, I was, like, confused because I was just like, right. I said, because we never had a problem. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I was, like, confused. I was very confused because I actually did like Rocky. I really did. You know what I'm saying? Out of everybody, I actually liked him the most because me, Kay, and Rocky even hung out. Me, Kay, Rocky, and Calvin even hung out outside of filming. You get what I'm saying? Rocky was cool. I don't know, like, I mean, again, like, he's always gonna have their back, whatever, cool. Just like I'm always gonna have Kay and Calvin's back. That's just what it is. But I don't know, like, I felt like that could have happened, like, me and Rocky could have talked about it privately instead of, Rocky telling Karam that and Calvin that, he should have been a man enough. He should have been a man to tell me what he felt like. You get what I'm saying? If he's so called like gangsta. You feel what I'm saying? So that's really what I have to say about that. So anyways, so in the end of that conversation, Rocky said that he fucks with me, he drinks off my bottles. So, he's not gonna deny that. Which is true because he's a bum bitch and he never brought his own bottles from what I remember. You get what I'm saying? He drunk off my bottles, he drunk off the cheap liquor that production bought. So that's what I'm trying to say. Bum bitch, you know what I'm saying? And also smoked off my motherfucking hookah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So anyways, so the show's over at this point. When I heard that he said that comment, I was very confused because I'm like, for somebody that can't fight, shouldn't be talking about anybody else fighting. You get what I'm saying? Because Rocky can't fight. You get what I'm saying? He ran up on Kay, did nothing. Then he tried to show me some fucking fighting video he did, when his friend Nova, I don't know, was fighting or some shit like that, and then like the friend got involved, and then they start like, if you were to watch that fight, Rocky was swinging at the air. Okay, like you can't fight, like you just can't fight. Like shut the fuck. You can't fucking fight, my nigga. You can't. And he started talking about me, like, don't even do that. I do better than you, bitch. Because you ran about K, you did nothing. But your friend Jeremy ran about me technically, and I did something. Lump the bitch up. Okay? I've done more than what the fuck you had done. Don't even do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't be talking about people's fighting skills when you can't fight. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. So don't even do that. And yeah, so I was just really confused about that. Then also, I heard that he said something else to Kay and said, oh yeah, I heard that Justin feels some kind of way about me because I called him a psychic. First of all, I'm busy. I work. I have a job. Okay? Go to the gym. I'm a busy man. Feel me? Like, I don't know what you do, but I'm working. I'm going to the gym. And I'm not worried about this fucking show. So I don't, like, nobody told me that you feel like I was a sidekick or whatever the case may be. I don't even know. Like, so Kay told me, and he was like, yeah, so he feels like that you feel some kind of way because somebody told him, because he said that he feels like he was a psychic. I'm like, do you think I give a fuck what he thinks? Because I don't. You get what I'm saying? I'm fucking 26 years old. I'm a grown-ass man. You think I care about what anybody thinks about me? I sure the fuck. I know who I am. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm a strong-minded individual. I don't give a fuck about what you think, what you think, what you think. I'm my own motherfucking person. I do what I want. If you feel like I was a sidekick, then great. Because I guess this is a sidekick ass cast. Because if you're saying I'm a sidekick, then I guess you guys are sidekicks too. Because you guys all sidekick each other. You know what I'm saying? But you want to call me a sidekick because I fucked with Kay and I had his back. So yeah, so basically, so I hear that he's saying all these things behind my back. You get what I'm saying? Mind you, we had a whole conversation about, how he felt about me with the bodyguard stuff, even though I really was never playing bodyguard. So it's like we talked it out, everything was cool. You claim you fuck with me, you drink all my bottles, you smoke my hookah. And then it's like, after we leave, we have so much to say behind my back. And it's like, it's okay. When he was telling me about the sidekick shit, I was like, you know what? Because mind you, then also Karan calls me up and says, oh, Rocky is saying that you're going around and, you're telling people what David, like, whatever the fuck that shit was. I basically told Kay, I was like, if Rocky has an issue, you tell him to hit me up. Because it's like, if Rocky had a problem, he could have taken that opportunity to run up when we had last seen each other, because I wasn't the one with the problem, he was. And again, after we had the conversation, he was still talking shit behind my back, you know, the sidekick and the whole other thing that I had mentioned. And it's like, if you had the problem, you could have done something, and you didn't. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So you didn't want no smoke either, because you had so much to say, and he had the opportunity to do something, he didn't. So he's just another